Good morning. This this video is directly to you, Archer. It's your birthday, so happy birthday. You're 4 years old today, September 10, 2020, and I'm out here where I've been camping in this beautiful canyon behind me. It's called Mission Trails. It's where me and your mom used to go hiking, and I camped out here a couple times also. But what I wanted to tell you is that 2 days ago I got your address, hopefully, and it looks like from the report I got, it's your grandma's house. So maybe you've been at your grandma's house this whole time, which is good. I just want to let you know, gonna try and bring you your birthday present today. I actually went shopping and at a music store on Amazon and found like these authentic musical instruments that you play in kindergarten, elementary school. But it's like it'll be like having your own little music class, which will be good, which will be cool. And maybe you can play with your sisters or your mom. If I'm there and we can hang out, I could play with you too. So I wanted to get you a guitar, but I don't know if you're left-handed or right-handed, so we'll see on that. I also I've seen these building sets that it's kind of like really big parts that are made out of wood also, and painted, and you can build all these different kits and stuff, so that'd be cool. What else? I probably shouldn't be telling you what gifts I look at, but I'm pretty sure you won't see this video until after the fact. Let's think. There's always the Light Bright set, but I don't think you're old enough for the Light Bright set. Maybe your mom knows what the Light Bright set was about. But yeah, I've been working really hard on getting my life together, getting things together, so I can have something to offer you. But son, to be honest, it's been a hard road, and I don't know what comes next, but I know that I love you with all of my heart. I swear I do. I think of you every single day. I know that you probably have a lot of questions, and so do I. But some questions will just be answered naturally. You don't have to ask them. And everything's up to interpretation. I was watching this sermon the other day that was about how we interpret and how easily it is for us to misinterpret and communicate the wrong things sometimes. So this conversation is probably over your head, considering today you're 4. But hey, just say what you gotta say. It's a good morning. September 10, 2020. It's my son's birthday! Oops. I forgot. Everything magnifies out here. Good morning. As I can bike and trail over there. Yeah, music. Music is my world, is my life. Music is my life. Archer, you're gonna love music. And you're gonna love trampolines. And you're gonna love archery. Dun, dun, dun. That's what I was trying to think of. I found you a really cool bow and arrow, though I think I'm going to look for one to save up and get one that's a little more expensive. I guess I could get you a toy one now. They have the ones with the suction cups or the digital boards, but I really want to get you a little wooden one, or maybe carved one. We'll figure it out. I'll get you a handcrafted bow. That'd be really sweet. I just remembered that I also have these. When you were born, this is the only thing I have left from everything else I've lost. But when you were born, I saved these two. I bought these two little reflector bracelets for your wrist. You know, the slap-on ones from the 90s. But they're at Walmart and they're a reflector. And I was thinking when we go hiking that it would be cool to have those slap-on bracelets. That would be really cool. So I need to get one more so I can give one to you and give one to your mom, the originals, and then I'll wear the new one. Or maybe I'll give the new one to your mom. Yeah. What else? I just was thinking that in December I did apply for a parenting time. I filled out a form and submitted it to the courts. I had two sorry, my mouth is dry. I had two court dates, but I didn't put in enough effort to find your mom's address, so I basically waited too long, and then this pandemic hit. Yeah, which is I think of often. I think while my son's growing up in a pandemic, I see, other kids wearing masks and think, hey son, sorry I'm not there to explain why you gotta wear a mask in public or why everyone's face is covered. Like, I don't want my child to grow up in a world where strangers have face coverings. What? That'd be weird, right? That is weird. So hopefully things will work out. Man, that's so beautiful. I just gotta show you this. I don't know if you're getting that, but I wake up every morning and walk out here and look at this. That goes towards El Cajon and Grossmont College, where I used to camp. Actually, where the sun's coming up right over there, that's where me and your mom's old campsite is. It's still there. I found some steaks. I found 4 ground steaks at the campsite, and I wrapped them up, and they're in here. Actually, I should go grab them. Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Okay, I found them. I'm gonna climb back out here where the sun's a little brighter. Whoa. I slide down this hill sometimes. I have my solar panel charging here. That's pretty cool. I haven't really tested it out. I just got it like 2 days ago. But it's 60 watt. And it has a Type-C in the back. Right here it's supposed to be getting the voltage. But yeah. It has USB and 19 volt. So it can charge a power generator. Yeah. Not to get off topic, but here's those 4 steaks. Check this out, Marla. I actually have the 4 steaks that you bought, and we put in the ground over there. For some reason, I carried these out to Boston just now. I went to go visit my buddy Guy, and got stranded out there, so I had to hike and camp and figure things out. But it just adds to the story of life, which is pretty detailed so far. But yeah, that's so cool. We never did stay up there in that campsite, did we? that was a fail. I should have definitely stayed in that campsite because it was a cool, spot to get exercise. When I first got back here, let me back this up a little bit. But when I first got back here from Anaheim, I actually lived right beside Disneyland, Marla, for 20 months. I have all the rental receipts. I went to therapy, 3 days a week. I got in over 200 days of therapy, about 20 months also. And I got some certificates for parenting classes called Dads Matter. And I should grab those too, but hold that thought. Let me show you the rest of the stuff I got. Okie dokie. When Archer turned 1, I got us both some cars to play with. I got this blue one, and I got this yellow one. They're pretty cool. This says Surf and Rescue, and this one says Rescue, because I'm yellow. But yeah, when I went out in Boston, everywhere I hiked, every so often I would find these little rocks. I don't know if you can see it, but this says be happy. Let that zoom in. Yeah, so someone paints the rock blue and writes a positive message on it. This is a patch I ripped off a jacket I loved. Good windbreaker. But it's little darts going into a dartboard. Or maybe they're arrows. Yeah, maybe that's archery. Someone said they're darts, but I'm gonna say they're arrows for you, Archer. On Archer's second birthday, when you were 2 actually, Archer. This is a flower from Father's Day, where I went to church, the Seventh Adventist Church there in Anaheim, and they were like, "Every father, please stand up." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'm going to stand up, even though, I wasn't able to see you at the time." And this ball I just found randomly, but I thought, hey, if you hanging out with a kid, gotta have a ball. Actually, I play with this all the time, and I've gotten in trouble a couple of times. So, let me real quickly grab since I'm gonna just upload this, and I hope that you see it, Marla, because as scared as I am, oh my goodness, as afraid as I am that I'm not going to be successful today, because I promised you, Archer, I think somewhere in one of the videos I said I'm going to try harder. And when I ask myself what's keeping me, like in the movies, and I hate to reference movies because they're not real, but the father loves his child so much that he goes searching for him. I mean, he goes, at least walks up to the mother's house or the grandmother's house, or calls the ex-husband, just tries to make amends, right? So I'm gonna do the best I can at practicing what I've learned in therapy, practicing what I've learned in anger management. I at least would like to ask if you want to go to court over this, Marla, because once Archer's in the system, I just don't think it's ever a good thing for him. From everything I've read, I've done my due diligence. I've read so much about, family law, custody battles, times that social services has ruined families that didn't deserve it by accident. Mistakes happen. Sometimes they happen a lot. And I don't want to take that risk. And that's why I've stayed away. be honest, and I hope this doesn't offend you, Marla, but I could have went to protective, child protective services and custody. I mean, I'm sorry. It's hard to explain what's taken me so long to find you, Archer, and to reconnect and co-parent with your mother. So Marla, I'm really sorry that I don't have a explanation, that I don't know, the right words to use. I'm not even good at vlogging, but I'm good at not giving up. I think the best thing is for me to just ask, each and every day what you would like to do and what's best for Archer and how to move forward. You obviously have done a really good job and with your daughters and with your son. So you got your mom, and your sister loves him. I saw you on your auntie's Instagram, I think. I think you're about 1 or 2, Archer, and I was like, what? You're so cool looking, bro. Yeah. I saved those pictures, so that was good to see you. I'm just trying to think of anything else before I wrap this up. I should go grab your birth certificate. Yeah, when I first got here, I ran down to I don't know what it's called, the birth certificate office in San Diego, and I went in there. I got up the courage. I was like, I don't know. I mean, if I go in there and it says Billy's the father, I'll be like, no, I'm Bob. I'm not Billy. But I went in there, or maybe there was no record. Maybe I just made it all up in my head, because this is a strange instance where when something like this goes down and you have family on both sides, one of the sides of the family reaches out to the father, not because that person deserves it, not because that person personally demands it or anything like that, for the child, for John Archer. Someone would have usually, I don't know how to say it, someone could have reached out and said, hey, Ruskin, I shouldn't be complaining. I just think there's reasons that they're just excuses. But whatever. This obviously still hurts a lot. And I'm going to have to edit this video. I only want to put a positive message out there, but that's not always honest, is it? You know what I mean? It's cool. Marla. There's a snake. I think the most important thing for me to remember is that the less I say, the less I can get in trouble for, or the less that can be interpreted wrong. That's why we're supposed to speak less and mean more, because everything has to be interpreted, right? If I say I want a sandwich, that means, I I want a sandwich. But if I'm like, well, I really think that if I could have a sandwich that would be so like awesome, but I don't know. Like like do you want a sandwich or not? Like you said a lot of words there. So yeah, like I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't take Ativan anymore, so my thoughts kind of race a little more. Chewing Nicorette gum, trying to get off of the cigars. The psych hospital I went to, the outpatient therapy, they gave you 2 cigarettes every morning to like. They said that the patients wouldn't get on the van unless they offered them cigarettes. And to be fair, they had to give everybody cigarettes. So for those 20 months, many days I was smoking cigarettes. And then I switched to cigars because the cigarettes were making me have, psychosis and racing thoughts and nerve pain and anxiety, horrible fight or flight, adrenaline, burnouts. I'm definitely allergic to tobacco, to nicotine. Mainly tobacco because of all of the toxins. Yeah, my immune system. It feels psychological. Alright, well, this is getting away from me. This video is getting a little long. I don't really know what's happening. I've been talking for 22 minutes. What? I'm gonna cook some breakfast. The sun's coming up. I don't know if this thing's charging or not. It doesn't look like it is. Okay, so ultimately, I can't wait to see you today, hopefully, Archer, and say, hey, I'm your mom's friend, and I heard your name is Archer, and see what kind of stuff you like to play with, see what things you're into, and, if you can say your ABCs, or, if you know any songs. So, yeah, we'll see how it works out. I can't wait. Happy birthday. Daddy loves you. I'm going to sign off and go file for a new parenting plan. I think it's called mediation. Yeah, so I'm going to file for mediation. I don't know. You see, like, should I ask Marla if I should file for mediation? I think I should file and then go see if she wants to be served or not. Yeah. Or if she wants to go to court. Because there's the option, Marla, of us both, like, filling out our own parenting plan and submitting that and then getting it certified. But to be honest, I don't think you really need someone telling you what to do. I mean, we could probably put some things in there to I mean, if people in your life are going to look bad on you if you allow me to see Archer, then, and that's what's holding you back, then I'm totally cool with going to court and putting it in writing, making it legal, so then we can go I remember Hannah's house, right? I could see Archer there.